So I am getting ready to make a cabbage and greens mix. So I'm cooking dinner. Oh, I better hurry and get my onions in here. My butter trying to burn. But I'll let these cook down, and I will be adding some ham, so I'll be right back with that. Okay, it looks like these have cooked down enough to me. Pretty translucent enough. I had one of those Frick's hams, and it was already like sliced into slices. So I'm just going to add this ham in here because I do want ham in my beans. I mean, I said my beans. In my, as y'all can see, me and multitasking, I'm trying. I do want ham in my cabbage and green mix. So I'm just going to let this get some color to it too before I added my liquids. I'm gonna let that cook down. Okay, so looks like it's about ready. The bottom of the skillet's getting a little color to it. And like I said, I wanted the strips kind of long because I wanted to have the meat. You be able to see the meat throughout the cabbage and the greens. So what I'm going to do now is add my greens. And these are collards. This was about one bunch, I think. Well, it was one bunch. I only bought one bundle. It was like $2. At the store I went to, it was like $2. I had already washed them really well, and they were sitting waiting to be chopped. So while I was while that was cooking down, I went ahead and chopped that. So I'll stir this all together. Let's see. Just use this. I'm stirring with one hand. Well, I'm going to stir it off camera because I need to add my liquid too. And I'm just going to add some chicken broth and water. And then I'll season and then I'll show you guys. Okay, so I kind of stirred it somewhat. And I only added the chicken broth. Just to wait till it cooks down to see if I need to add some more. So I'm just going to add some of this Kinder's seasoning blend. I don't know. I've never used it in this before, but I'm going to try it. It says it's salt, pepper, and garlic blend. And I'm just seasoning it extra because it's not the only thing that I'll be adding. You know, that cabbage has to come later. And then I'm just adding some regular organic garlic as well. I'm going to do some paprika.
Let me get this one, Maya. No!
Ooh. And that's the paprika. It's got kind of a lot. Now this stuff makes me sneeze. So if I sneeze, I apologize in advance. But I always add me some Creole seasoning. And I'm just eyeballing it. Then I'm going to stir all this together. And like I said, it's over seasoned because it's going to, oh, see, nose already burning. Oh, let me close it. But it's over seasoned because I'm going to add more to it. And I'd rather it already be, you know, mostly seasoned. I just add it and, you know, be done with it. So I will be back once I stir it all together. All right, so this is how it's looking. It's all stirred together. It's starting to come to a boil again. It's starting to come to a boil again. So once it comes to a boil, I'm going to put a lid on it. I'm going to let this simmer for an hour because You know, these collards be a little tough. I'll check them after an hour to see. Yeah, if they're tender enough or almost, you know, enough for me to add the cabbage. I might have to transfer to a different pot, but we will see. So in about an hour, I will be back. Okay, so it's been an hour, a little over, and looks like they have cooked down, and it actually tastes really good. It doesn't have, I'm gonna have to add more seasoning because actually that was like, I mean, a little much, but not too much, so I can add a little bit more. So I'm getting ready to add the cabbage now. Okay, so I added the cabbage. I'm gonna let this cook down. I have not added any extra seasonings yet. I'm gonna let that cook down, put the lid on it, and I will be back. Okay, so this one's almost about cooked down. Still has a lot of juice in it. Make more. So I haven't added any other liquid to it at this point. I'm gonna let this, I'm getting ready to add the other. I had 2 small heads, so I just did one. Now I'm doing the other one. And then I'll be back to see once that cooks down. All right, here's what it's looking like. The greens cabbage mixed with ham. And I use that ham, chopped ham, because I bought it for Thanksgiving, but didn't use it, so use it in here. Those are jalapenos. I added a few more. I had some in the first time. They were smaller, but I chopped these up kind of big. Anyway, so I did that and added a little bit more seasoning. Just a little bit. Still has a lot of juice in it. I'm gonna cover this and let this simmer on down, and this will be done. On top of these have cooked down some more. So, about done.